NYU a remarkable institution. Again and again, they have called on NYU's leadership to compassion to Palestinian victims of this horrible slaughter, some of whom are family to our community, and to use its material resources and influence, including in weapons investments and a campus in Tel Aviv, to stem the tide of unconscionable violence this genocide in Gaza has unleashed. We urge you, NYU, if you're listening, to heed our students' words.
Hell yes. Linda Mills, Kishmir, and Tukis. Hell yeah, that sounded good.
Thank you all for coming here today to rejoice in our community, our song, our rituals, and our prayer. This morning was traumatizing and horrific. Around 6 a.m., NYPD officers roused our Gaza Solidarity encampment from sleep, inciting panic and fear throughout our peaceful community. Fox News had arrived earlier, ready to film the incident, and has begun to spread falsities about the nature of our peaceful encampment and its messages. Although the past 12 hours have been terrifying, I am filled with hope and joy, seeing all of you join us to pray and be in community. This time last week, on the first day of our encampment, we held a Shabbat service. We stood in community at the site of our encampment, which is currently being barricaded by police. I had the privilege of delivering a Devar Torah. In the Drash, I spoke about the week's Torah portion, Shemot 23, in which God said to Moses, "You shall neither side with the mighty to do wrong. You shall not give perverse testimony into dispute, as to pervert it in favor of the mighty. Nor shall you show difference to a poor person in a dispute." This line applies today as it did a week ago. As we stand in solidarity, join hands with the virtuous, those who fight for Palestinian liberation, instead of those who are guilty of fomenting genocide. As we refuse to pervert our testimony and allow our Jewish identities be used to justify violence, colonialism, suppression of free speech, we fulfill what God asked of Moses. We continue to fight for liberation of all peoples, the fight that our ancestors began centuries ago. As I mentioned, our identities have been constantly used to justify genocide, violent arrests of our peers, and us, both at this university and globally. We are here to reject that erroneous statement and rejoice in our ritual and our prayer and be in community with each other as we center the Palestinian struggle. Before we begin our service, I would like to address something incredibly important. You may notice, as all know, the word Yisrael used frequently in our prayers and songs. I would like to strongly assert that Yisrael is not the same as the modern settler colonial state of Israel. In Hebrew, the word literally translates to wrestle with God. I understand this wrestle when I think of Moses' struggle as he led our people to freedom. Moses wrestled with Hashem when his passion for justice and liberation led him to hear Hashem's call, despite his lack of self-esteem. I feel our wrestle now in this community, when we wrestle with Hashem to tell us what to do in a world where so much is wrong. Our identities are being used to justify so many terrible and violent things on the Palestinian people. As we and our comrades feel the call to stand unwaveringly for Palestinian liberation, despite constant and violent repression, Yisrael also means our people who have a long tradition of fighting for justice, liberation, and peace. We continue this tradition here as we celebrate Shabbat, joining our community in prayer and song, and standing with the Palestinian community. Please join us as we light candles and begin our Shabbos service.
Thank you so much to all of our speakers. It's very special. We're now going to begin our Shabbat service with the candle lighting. I'd like everyone to look around you, make sure you feel comfortable, take a deep breath, and get ready to welcome the Shabbos. We begin with the blessings over candles. By lighting candles, we are bringing in Shabbat. The Gemara says Shabbat is 1/60th of the world to come.
This is a religious ceremony. Will
Sitting down is great.
If you're
you
taking a
feel
video, you
comfortable.
don't need to do that.
Shabbat is an invitation to dream of the world we want to create. One without borders and militaries. One with freedom of movement, expression, assembly for
You
all.
cannot be in this circle. You can go back there.
A world where all people have the right to live and organize and worship and thrive. As we light these candles, we bless the courage and vision of Palestinian resistance. Another world is possible.
We're gonna light the candles first, and then as
So the folks here are having a Shabbat service in the middle of Washington Square Park, which is in Greenwich Village, New York. They're doing it on Friday Shabbat that's held in many Jewish homes. And they have asked some of us to back up a little bit so that they can worship and do this in peace.
Traditionally a Shabbat.
I'm going to go and try to talk to some of the folks here to see why they're out, but they're having this service in a different part of the park. Let's see who we can speak to. Do you mind if I talk to you? Put you on? Yeah, it's easy.
Sure, what's up?
Okay. Why are you here?
I'm here because I am against genocide and because I'm here to support people who are protesting freedom and freedom of speech and people who just want peace. Peace for everyone.
Yeah. When you say genocide, you know some people will take offense to that.
Well, I take offense to genocide. So I'm sorry that they're offended by the word genocide. I'm offended by dead children, over 15,000, and mothers and healthcare professionals and people who are aid workers. That's what I take offense to.
How do you think the media has
Mainstream media? We were just talking. It's incredible. It's all about the dollar. That's really all it comes down to. It's power and money. Because if anybody had a soul in mainstream media, they would understand that this is just it is absolutely terrifying and disgusting that these people are.
How's everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's awful. I don't understand how anybody can be okay with people. If you don't care about Palestinians, if you don't care about, mothers and fathers, how can you look at a dead child or a child with amputated legs and be okay with that? What kind of human is that?
Hey, how are you?
And people may be surprised that they're actually doing the Shabbat here. They think there aren't Jewish people here.
Well, one of my friends that I've been protesting with is Jewish, and he is absolutely appalled and enraged just as much as I am.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Many of my Jewish friends, and I mean, JVP, they are part of the main movement, Jewish Voices for Peace. That's what's actually beautiful, is that the older Jews are really here because they understand, because they have direct links to the Holocaust, they have direct links to people who actually experienced suffering and loss, versus all these assholes who are out claiming anti-Semitism. By the way, I am a Semite. I am a Middle Eastern, born and bred, and so to call me an anti-Semite is quite frankly very insulting.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you doing that. So that was one of the people here who are they're out here protesting, but they're doing it very peacefully. It's quite different than the scenes that you're seeing at some of the campuses. Let me put this here. There you go. Do you guys mind if I talk to you? Yeah? Or do you mind going on camera? Why are you here? Oh no, I asked you if you. Oh, if you don't want to be on, I asked you. You said yes. You said yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So he decided that he did not want to be on camera, but they're having a Shabbat in the middle of the thing now. There you go. There's obviously some anti-Biden, anti-BB, anti-Adams folks here, meaning Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City. And as you know who BB and Biden are. So this is in the middle of the park. Do you mind if I speak with you? Right to you? Okay. Some people don't want to be on camera, and of course we will accommodate them.
Jews for racial and economic justice and a number of
Do you mind if I speak to you, ma'am? All right. Thank you. How are you? Hey, how are you? Yes. Hey, good to. I graduated Brooklyn College. There's a student who It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. A fellow. I graduated Brooklyn College.
I know.
In the
I heard you.
school.
I heard you speak. I went to Columbia for journalism.
Oh, great.
How's it going with your new show?
It's great. We're on now.
Oh,
I'm just
hi.
going live on YouTube now.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you. How are you?
Big fan. I'm very good.
What do you think of all this? I know you're a journalist covering it, but what do you think? How do you think the media is doing? I'm going to flip it around.
Sure. I think it's a very difficult situation, and I think there's a lot of narratives that are. Maybe you're going to look this.
Yeah.
Here. Let me just this way.
Yeah, look right here.
I think what I've been observing as a journalist and as an observer, there's a lot of rhetoric that's being used, and it's very important for people, if they want to have discourse, to understand what certain terms mean. Otherwise, the polarization is going to make people cycling toward the same.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you mind if I speak with you? I'm from. I have my own show on YouTube. I just want to ask you, why are you here?
Oh, well, I'm actually here helping somebody with Doctors Against Genocide to get a faculty list and student list that we can gather them that they want to continue this conversation.
What does it mean, Doctors Against Genocide?
Doctors Against Genocide. We're a coalition of doctors who have united in support against genocide in general. So I'm Romani. I have nothing to do with the Palestine movement at all. We're gypsies, basically. That's the word most people know, even though that's a slur. And because he has convinced me that they're against all genocide, I'm helping him with this gallery.
Thank you. I appreciate you speaking to us. It's a Don Lemon show on YouTube.
Okay. So here,
Yeah.
do you want to actually put your email down?
I will in a second. Thank you. How are you? All right. Nice to see you.
I think if you're live or you're recording it. Yeah. So I think it's very important
When you're covering this, that people understand what terms mean. Otherwise, there's a lot of confusion on both sides. And it's very important for the media to capture how people are feeling. And otherwise, we're just creating terms that are going to fuel more polarization. I think it's really important for the media to understand what Jewish Americans are feeling, what pro-Palestinians are feeling, and if the discourse is covered accurately, I think it can be better conversation. It's very, very important right now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Do you mind if I speak with you?
Are you media?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I am not trained to speak with media.
I just want to get your feelings. It's just very simple.
What news organization are you on?
I'm with the Don Lemon Show.
The what?
The Don Lemon Show.
I've literally never heard of that.
Sorry. I just want to know why you're here.
I'm here for Palestinian liberation. I mean, that's kind of why we're all here.
Yeah. What do you think of the way that this has been covered by the media?
I think that there's been a lot of misrepresentation. I mean, at misrepresentation. At worst, it's outright lying. And it's terrible because the more the media lies, the worse the genocide gets.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you want to speak?
Okay.
Okay. What about you? You're good? Thank you, guys. Take care.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Huh? You too. Thank you. Do you want to speak to me? Are you sure? All right. So I'm just trying to gauge what people are thinking out here. And a lot of people don't want to talk to the media because they kind of don't trust the media now. And they're concerned about, they say, being misrepresented. But this is a peaceful rally. And it's interesting that there are prayers going on in the middle of a park. How are you? How you doing? Have you guys been out here a lot? You've been out here every day?
I mean, not really.
This is your first time at the rally? Yeah? Where are you guys from? What do you do? Do you work for anyone, or are you just out here doing your thing?
No, I have a full-time job. I'm also at my...
What do you guys think of this?
Honestly,
What do you think of it?
honestly, I'm gonna speak on it. I would say, it's really just crazy. They was playing the music, and I really got sad. It's just like genocide. It's not something that we experience. Like just thinking about having to live in constant fear every single day, and just always having to watch over your back and thinking your life is really like you can't really fathom that type of lifestyle. Living in America, we have so many good things. So I just feel like we really have to raise up our voices and be on top of this. There's a lot of things going on around the world. It's not just Palestine, but places like Senegal, Haiti is going on too.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You're very soft-spoken, so I'm having a tough time hearing you. But thank you. I appreciate you speaking to me. It's nice to meet you as well. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Are you out here for the protest? Are you out here for a protest? No.
I have been to a couple of protests.
All right. I'm talking to people who have been to the protest. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you guys mind speaking to me? You sure? Okay. How are you? I'm on. We're on now. Yeah.
Can I have your info to invite you?
So over here, they're serving food.
I'm so
Pardon me. I'm sorry. How are you? I'm on my live show. Do you mind talking?
Why not?
What's your name? Why are you out here, Trisani? You look shocked. Why?
I did not know you were going to be here.
Nice to meet you. Why are you out here?
Enjoy nature and to be peaceful and to absorb whatever the protest is about, but no violence.
No violence. Have you been to a protest where there's violence?
Not really, because I'm the peaceful type. I literally leave before things get chaotic, or I try to eat, the backbone, the glue.
This is very peaceful. Don't listen to her. So what did she say to you? Oh, anyway. Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's been all over the place. It's always been live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live now. It's on YouTube.
Hey, what do I get it for?
It's a Don Lemon show. The Don Lemon show on YouTube. Yeah. So it's peaceful. They're serving food. They're having prayers.
Yeah.
What do you want people to know?
So just 1 year apiece, if possible, without presidency or with presidency, whatever it is, issues. Dim it down. That's de-escalated. I'm a good de-escalator. I love it.
Thank you very much. It's nice to meet you. Enjoy your dinner, okay? I appreciate it. So they're offering food actually to some of the people who are even not at the protest. some of the homeless folks who are here, they're offering food too. And so far it's very peaceful, and we'll see what happens as the evening goes on. So there you go. The protests have really thinned out a bit since earlier. But here we go. The reason they wear masks is because they believe people are doxing them and they don't want their faces going out. All right, that's it. So I'll end it here, and then we'll see what happens later on. I'm going to hang out for a little bit, and if anything happens, I'll be back.